Have you ever pondered on the true essence of forgiveness and family ties? These are core themes, universal and timeless, that form the bedrock of human relationships. They are the threads that weave our lives together, creating a tapestry of love, respect, and understanding. Consider for a moment the power of forgiveness. It's not just about absolving wrongs. It's about healing, about mending bonds that have been strained and broken. It's a strength, a virtue that allows us to look beyond our own pain and see the worth of the person who caused it. Now imagine the strength of family ties. They are not just about shared blood or a common name. They are about shared experiences and mutual support, about being there for each other no matter what. These themes are beautifully represented in the story of the Prodigal Son, a tale as old as time, yet as relevant today as ever. Join me as we unravel the tale of the Prodigal Son, a story that beautifully illustrates these themes. Once upon a time, there lived a man with two sons. This timeless tale starts with a father and his two sons living together in harmony. The younger son, restless and eager for independence, approached his father with an audacious request. He asked for his share of the inheritance, not after his father's time, but immediately. Imagine the father's shock, his heart heavy with disappointment, but he acquiesced, dividing his estate between his two sons. The younger son, now flush with wealth, bid his family farewell and embarked on a journey to a distant land. In this far-off place, the prodigal son indulged in a life of reckless extravagance. He reveled in his freedom, squandering his wealth on lavish parties and fleeting pleasures. But as the saying goes, easy come, easy go. Eventually, all his money was spent, and his fair-weather friends abandoned him. Around the same time, a severe famine struck the land, and the son found himself destitute. The only job he could find was feeding pigs, a task considered demeaning and unclean. He was so hungry that even the pods he was feeding the pigs looked appetizing. In his desperation, he realized the gravity of his folly. He thought about his father's servants who had more than enough to eat while he was here, starving. A profound sense of regret washed over him. He realized he had not only squandered his wealth, but also his father's love and trust. With a newfound humility, he decided to return home. He prepared a heartfelt speech, ready to ask his father for forgiveness, ready to beg for a place among the servants. His heart pounded with fear and anticipation as he journeyed home, not knowing if he would be welcomed or turned away. With a heavy heart, the younger son decided to return to his father, hoping for forgiveness and mercy. Little did he know, his journey was just beginning and his story was far from over. The young man, filled with remorse, returned home, expecting rejection or, at best, an acceptance as a servant. But what he found was a father, brimming with joy and forgiveness, ready to welcome him back with open arms. A sight that speaks volumes about the boundless love of a parent. The father, instead of chastising him, ordered a grand feast in his honor, a celebration of the return of his lost son. A testament to the father's relief and happiness, his decision to hold a feast was an act of love that transcended the son's past misdeeds. Yet, amidst the jubilation, the older son stood, puzzled and somewhat resentful. He had stayed, worked, and upheld his duties, yet never was such a feast held for him. His reaction, a stark contrast to the father's joyous welcome, echoed the complexities of human emotions. Just like that, the father demonstrated the power of unconditional love and forgiveness. The story of the prodigal son is not just a tale, it's a life lesson. This parable, woven with wisdom, tells us about a young man who leaves his family, squanders his inheritance, and eventually returns home, only to be welcomed back with open arms. One of the fundamental teachings from this story is the power of forgiveness. No matter how far we stray, it's never too late to seek forgiveness and make amends. The father in the story portrays this beautifully, showing us that love can eclipse the deepest of errors. The story also underscores the importance of family relationships. It teaches us that family is a haven of unconditional love, a place where we are accepted, faults and all. Furthermore, it warns us of the dangers of envy, as seen in the elder brother's reaction to his sibling's return. It reminds us that envy can blind us to the love and blessings we already have. Indeed, the story of the prodigal son is a timeless reminder of the power of forgiveness and the strength of family bonds.